Guys, what's going on? My name is Luis. Today is October 24, 2024, and God bless to every single one of you. Guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We have a big breaking news red alert, and it says here the armed forces of the US have reportedly transmitted a staggering number of emergency action messages. Now, this week, 35 on Tuesday, 62 on Wednesday. On a typical day, there might be 10. So these numbers are very concerning. This goes to tell you that something is about to hit the fan pretty soon. So we like 10 days away from November the 5th. And on top of that, Donald requesting military soldiers and vehicles. All right, so when it gets to election day. Also, there's been a lot of talk about the U.S. Capitol. I think it was Monday, that's a couple of days ago. There was an exercise going on. They had these sirens blasting and emergency evacuation going on. So, again, the signs are out there. We must be prepared too, spiritually, physically, and mentally. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Guys, I just want to give you an update about one of our family member. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the prayers. And again, we want to thank every single one of you. Again, for those of you that don't know, we do have a close family member. Her name is Hannah. She's a young mom. She just gave birth to a baby boy. She's been in really, really tough relationship, and we're taking care of her and everything. But again, we want to thank everybody so much for the support. Again, I do have a PayPal link in the comments box and description box. Also, we do have the Amazon website that if you guys want to help out a single mom that's getting back on her feet, and we got the baby wipes and diapers and all. If you guys want to help and chip in, and again, for Hannah and her baby. But thank you so much for the prayer. Thank you so much for the support. All right, let's see what's going on here. This is a big breaking news here, guys. And like I said, that you have all these very, very powerful people are preparing. They have their own satellites phones. So if we get hit, let's say by EMP, we lose signals. But they have satellite phones, which is a lot better. Number 2, doomsday plane. There's a lot of planes. I posted a video yesterday. There is a lot of military planes going on. So a lot of people are saying it's only training. Yeah, but 300 something military planes. Yeah, there's some serious stuff going on there. All right, so it says here the armed forces of the U.S. have reportedly transmitted a staggering number of emergency action messages, EAMs. Now, this week, 35 on Tuesday and 62 on Wednesday. On a typical day, there might be 10. Emergency action messages are transmitted via a variety of communication methods to make certain proper military assist. Get the order. Almost all EAMs are rebroadcast, on a military high-frequency global communication system, otherwise known as the short-wave radio. HFGCS is a network of a short-wave transmitter used by the U.S. Air Force to communicate with aircraft, ground stations, and some U.S. Navy ships. Now, the HFGCS is a reliable alternative to satellite communication and can be used to securely transmit voice and data over long distances. EAMs are a special breed of coded transmission, and they are the voicing of numeric and phonetic characters from which no one on Earth can possibly understand what they mean. Now, the letters and numbers, excuse me, guys, represent certain military order kits placed in the safe of a facility, an aircraft, or aboard a naval ship. When a EAM is received, the receiving units look for the order kit whose external lettering matches the letters and numbers transmitted. When a matching order kit is located, it is open, and the order it contains is to be carried out immediately. There is no way on earth for anyone, other than the US military, to have any clue at all what order is being given or to whom. Now, their mere fact that 35 of these messages went out on Tuesday and another 62 went out on Wednesday should tell most logical people war is coming. It's coming fast. Hope you're prepared with emergency food, water, medicine, a generator, fuel for that generator, flashlights for each family member or for each room in your house, spare batteries for those flashlights, a portable radio for news and information with spare batteries for that radio, fuel for your vehicles, communication gear like CB or ham radio. Without these most basic supply, you will be in a handful hard place once war breaks out. Wow. We have more breaking news updates. I want to bring this up too. Leaked, classified sleeping giant documents mention the Holy Land nuclear equipments. This mention is a gigantic problem because of sleeping giant law. This is an update. I did talk about this, but we have more updates. So it says here, the Holy Land has been forced to delay a potential retaliatory strike on Persia after details of the planning were leaked from the sleeping giant Britain, the Time newspaper reported Thursday today. According to reports citing an unnamed intelligence source with knowledge of Holy Land deliberations, the Holy Land is worried that even though no potential targets were named in the leak, the detail provided could help Persia predict certain patterns of strike. The Times said the Holy Land has developed an alternative plan, but needs the war game it before proceeding. The leak of sleeping giant document delayed the strike due to the need to change certain strategies and components, the source said. There will be a retaliation, but it has taken longer than it was supposed to take. Nuclear equipment. That's not the only problem with the leaked classified documents. As shown on the leaked classified top secret documents below, the red square text mentions no sign of Holy Land intending to use nuclear on Persia. Now it says here, give me a second. It says here, now the sleeping giant is partly to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. That treaty and the sleeping giant law forbids the supply of equipment to any country which violates the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Whether those countries have signed it or not, the Holy Land has not signed that treaty. By mentioning nukes in the classified top secret documents above, the sleeping giant has admitted it already knows Holy Land actually has nukes. Pursuant to the Non-Proliferation Treaty, now the sleeping giant is therefore forbidden to supply any equipment to the Holy Land. It is a most folks know that the sleeping giant that has been supplying the Holy Land with all these equipments being used to impact the Strip and now to impact Lebanon. The sleeping giant appears then to be violating a signed treaty by supplying equipment to a state it knows has some very powerful nukes, which is a warning of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. If any land which signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty were to file suit in sleeping giant federal courts to enforce the Nuclear Non-Proliferation treaty upon the sleeping giant that other land could get the sleeping giant courts to order to halt to the supplying of sleeping giant equipments to the Holy Land. Well, again, again, here they are talking about North Case soldiers are going to the Bear Country, but the sleeping giants committing lawlessness, and it's not the first time. I mean, they left the doors open in the southern region. 20+ million came in. They also want the illegals to VOTE. So, pursuant the sleeping giant Constitution Supremacy Clause, an article, skip the name of the sleeping giant Constitution. This Constitution and the laws of the sleeping giant, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made of which shall be made under the authority of the sleeping giant, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution of laws of any state to the contrary, notwithstanding. More importantly, it explicitly binds judges to follow it. Once again, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty has been signed by 191 states, with 4 countries remaining outside of the treaty: India, the Holy Land, Pakistan, and South Sudan. Now, the 5 lands that are recognized as nuclear equipment states under the treaty are the Red Dragon, France, the Bear, United Kingdom, and the Sleeping Giant. So because 191 countries are signers of that treaty, any of them have legal standing to file suit to enforce the treaty. For instance, Lebanon signed the treaty, and since Lebanon is presently under the Holy Land strike, wherein Holy Land is using sleeping giant weapons, Lebanon has legal standing to sue and block all sleeping giant equipment shipment to the Holy Land. Unbelievable. Man, based on the Sleeping Giant classified top secret document which mentioned Holy Land nuclear, Lebanon should hire a Sleeping Giant law firm and sue in federal court for immediate relief on an emergent basis. If the flow of equipment to the Holy Land is cut off, the strike upon Lebanon and the strip will stop. Lawlessness. Absolute lawlessness. And that's where we are right now. And I've been telling you guys for the past 3.5 years, the Warhawks are back. Alright, so this is where we are right now, guys. I will keep you updated on this story here, but there's been a lot of some military preparation, and November 5th is around the corner, and all these documents that would leak, I just put a big punch, putting a huge delay on the imminent strike on Persia. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an update on this story here. Give me a second. Let me just refresh the page really quick. Alright, so this is all the information. Again, please share the video, and yeah, just prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. The sleeping giant should not be sending equipment. I mean, enough is enough. That's it. It's coming to a point that the sleeping giant don't even have nothing. I mean, we have nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We got nothing. Because biblical war is more important. Unbelievable. But those in the spotlight, oh, they got rich. Oh, they got rich. Go back to how much Joe was worth back in 2020 compared to now. You will be in shock. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.